Astronauts to the moon.
Ignition sequence start. 3, 2, 1.
Houston, we have a problem.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue.
What you're seeing here is a mirage.
What's going on, everyone? It's Jeranism, back with another video for you. NASA space fraud. So do people really exist that think that all of NASA's launches have been totally legit? Like every single launch? I mean, I'm sure everyone realizes some of these launches are totally fake, right? They have to recognize that much, I hope. Sad thing is, I think that many people actually think that all of these are legit launches. Well, here I supply a few more and mix in some B.O.B. so you can sit back, watch, enjoy, and see if you are willing to say that, yeah, it appears they have faked quite a few things. Or by the end of this, are you going to say, nope, NASA is 100% legit. So like this video, and then comment. Either your team NASA or your team nada. Enjoy.
Guidance release. T-minus 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. We have ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 0. And we have a liftoff. The Skylab lifting off the pad now, moving up. Skylab has cleared the tower.
Houston is now controlling. Mark 18 seconds, pitch and roll program started. Saturn now maneuvering to its proper flight path attitude. Mark 25 seconds.
It's your dog eat dog world. It's your dog eat dog world. Me, I'm in the myrtle. I'm just trying to keep some calm nerves. Propaganda just like clockwork. Niggas panic just like clockwork. I'm just chilling in the myrtle. With the crazies and their mobsters. It's all about they dollar. It's all about they dollar. This shit feel just like the Hunger Games. Put your family and your squad first. You more likely to get ride first. Especially if you ballin' like they dyers. Hope you loaded up that Moshberg. 50 cal make you straighten up your posture. You can't understand her cause we talk slurred. High off of pain pills and cough serve.
Saturn now at 11 nautical miles in altitude, 5 nautical
Colonel
miles
Lamar?
in range, velocity now reaching 33 knots.
I'm always overwhelmed by that, even by the fact that there weren't any men on board today. That makes it kind of different from what we've seen in the past. But that's the first time you've seen one of those big babies go.
That's right. That's got to be the most awe-inspiring sight I've ever seen in my life. That is something tremendous.
Do you believe men went to the moon, Jim?
Yes, I believe it. I sure do. But I sure would like to have been here to see it.
Yeah.
Golly.
You missed the whole bit, didn't you?
Yes, I
You
did.
didn't learn about our landing on the moon until months later.
Well, about 5 months later, that's right. And I learned about it in a kind of a peculiar way, but it was a real thrill when I did.
Well, I hope that we have even better weather tomorrow for you so that you can see that thing arc up there. It kind of was lost in the clouds today. Weren't you impressed by the force, the shock wave coming across that cape? You know, we're some miles away from it.
Of course I was. And not only that the wave began, but that it continued for so long after the rocket was there.
Yeah. And they make it seem so easy, don't they?
Oh, gosh, yes. Just like child's play. But just think of the amount of work that went into it.
Oh, yeah, that's what's so overwhelming. Colonel, you're going to go back to flying, too, aren't
Yes,
you?
sir. You bet I am.
Can't wait to get back in the air.
First stage
Thanks so
shutdown.
much. Thanks so much. What's that?
Mission control has just confirmed first stage shutdown on schedule, on the money, and second stage is igniting.
Good.
Good all the way so far.
I'm having trouble keeping this thing in my ear here.
And the Saturn V, with that 100-ton Skylab on it, is now about 50 miles downrange, climbing through around 50 miles altitude, and all looking good so far.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
so far. The trajectory looks very good.
If I was you, I would be scared too. News anchors is the feds too. The sky's falling now. Guess it's time to put a parachute. Yeah. It's your dog eat dog world. It's your dog eat dog world. Me, I'm in the myrtle. Trying to keep some calm nerves. Propaganda just like Clydeworth. Nigga panic just like Clydeworth. I'm just chillin' in the myrtle. By the crazies and the mobsters. This might get a little awkward. This the section where they plot turn. Been told you about the cover up. I been told you about their watchers. They wanna turn us into monsters.
Means they're ready to turn off those big 430,000-pound boosters. They've done their job. They've gotten them up that high. Now the second stage, 100,000 pounds of thrust will take over in about another 10 seconds. We should see that staging.
Coming up on staging, 2 minutes, 25 seconds. We've got staging.
We've got a report on staging, but we didn't see it. There it is now.
Sure, I'll call it. The thrust looks good on stage 2.
Sounded like that staging report was just a little bit early.
There will be a momentary hold at T-minus 19 when we press the ignition switch. T-minus 17 seconds. T-minus 15. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Holding momentarily at 4. We have ignition.
And I'll lift off right on the button. Right on the hour.
There again goes that fiery plume of the Atlas. We haven't seen such a spectacular takeoff in the manned space program since Atlas boosted the Mercury astronauts aloft. Now Atlas, the workhorse of the missile fleet, putting that Agena up into orbit. It looks like a perfect flight. So far, the takeoff has been perfect. This has to be a perfect one. That Agena has to reach an altitude of 185 miles on a perfect circular orbit. It can be corrected by its onboard guidance machinery a slight amount, but basically it's got to go into a good orbit if this rendezvous is to be achieved today. We'll know that about 10 minutes from now when this rocket is going into orbit there over Bermuda. Here is our super long-range camera.
Just couldn't be finer.
Vaccinate you second. Desensitize your heart turn. Have you ever watched Purge? Effects are subtle, but the outcome is a lie. Words. Psychopath, schizophrenia. Watch us kill each other unbothered. They treat us like a louse herd. We run a new age thinkers and philosophers. But every guru ain't 1,000. Watch out for imposters. It's a dog eat dog world. It's a dog eat dog world. Me, I'm in the myrtle. Trying to keep some calm.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, plus 1.
Liftoff of the first flight of the Delta IV Heavy rocket,
5,
launching a New Era partnership with
7,
Space Access
8,
from the United States Air
9,
Force.
plus 10.
Yeah, I don't care who listening, I find it kinda sickening. We send billions to Israel, but shit on Flint, Michigan. A country founded off of immigrants. Now we wanna build a wall to keep out all the immigrants. What you witnessing? Military exercises demonstrated on citizens. Anti-war petitioning, drone strike incoming. Homeless vets decorate the street, can't get no income in. How do you save a world that can't be saved? How do you raise a child that won't behave? Preach. Waking up from the lies, I feel betrayed. I'm guessing the rabbit hole we dug was actually just a grave. Skeletons in the closet, they fossilize. Niggas want the truth, sugar-coated and caramelized. Life is like a science fiction book where the author dies. Well, I ain't dead yet, cause the head ain't been authorized. Bang.
I hear freedom ringing, but I won't answer the phone, cause the people on the other end will not leave us alone. Mr. Officer, I come in peace, just know I brought my peace, and if we can't settle this peacefully, the violence will increase. Yeah, I don't condone racial divide, I won't be cloned, I will survive. I walk alone, look in my eye. So give me justice, give me peace, or get my freedom back at least, so we can meet up in the street, you decide.
Who you bow to, elected councils, full of scoundrels who now rule the world around you while wearing house shoes. They clown you, you in your house, all your whole house full. Regimes don't die, they change their name and the accounts move. Life goes on with or without you. Words fall on deaf ears, I think they soundproof. The sound of justice makes us cringe, but how could we stand the sound? You can't even stand your ground. A noose around your neck, the sharpest minds will cut it down. Caught inside the web, the internet is tightly wound. Every day 100K, feel more like a couple thou. What's $1 to a pound? What's a pound to the crown? Look, ayy, I'm sick of waiting, man, this flag I'm sick of waving. No more participating, time to form my own nation. You call that integration, I call it discrimination. They say it's risk I'm taking, I call it decision making.
Bad freedom ringing, but I won't answer the phone, cause the people on the other end will not leave us alone. Mr. Officer, I come in peace, just know I brought my peace, and if we can't settle this peacefully, the violence will increase. Yeah, I don't condone racial divide, I won't be cloned, I will survive. I walk alone, look in my eyes.
And with 4 minutes and 37 seconds to go to launch on Apollo 16, the countdown continues to proceed absolutely perfectly.
32 seconds and counting, and swing arm number 9 is now swinging back to the full retract position.
We're just hearing that the swing arm is hauling right back away from the rocket, ready for launch.
Reading off these final positions, preparation for launch.
And at this point, of course, that the Department of Defense people come into their own. The helicopters, the ships, the salvage craft, the fire crews, the radar technicians, the swimmers with their special suits, new ones, different kinds of wetsuits in case the crew do have to go down into the ocean just after launch.
3 astronauts, and said that the Apollo 16 launch team wishes them good luck and Godspeed. They all replied thank you, and we're now have a quiet circuit as we move down through the count at the T-minus 17 second mark. We'll get a release of the guidance system in the instrument unit. Also handled by the automatic sequencer will be the release of swing arms number 1 and number 2. The ignition of the Saturn V 5 engines, the first stage 5 engines. 12, 11, 10, 9. We have ignition sequence start. The engine's now building up to 7.7 million pounds of thrust. We have a launch commit and we have a liftoff. The swing arms moving back. The Saturn V lifting off the tower. Alpha pad building up thrust. We through the tower.
Clearly in court videos don't prove much. Wise news cameras in the courtroom, huh? Even if it's just a game, I hear the signal louder. I think I got the message, they don't really care about us.
I hear freedom ringing, but I won't answer the phone, cause the people on the other end will not leave us alone. Mr. Officer, I come in peace, just know I brought my peace, and if we can't settle this peacefully.
And the sound is just beginning to hit us.
36 seconds, roll program completed, pitch profile still in progress, 40 seconds. That call out from Capcom Gordon Fullerton says Apollo 16 now capable of water landing. Mark 1 minute 12 seconds, coming up on period of maximum aerodynamic pressure on the vehicle.
They're already over the speed of sound.
1 minute 22 seconds, 6 nautical miles in altitude, looking good. Mark 1 minute 30 seconds, 8 nautical miles in altitude. Mark 1 minute 41 seconds. Pass through max Q, still looking good.
Through max Q, and everything looks good.
The period of maximum pressure on the spacecraft, max Q.
Miles in altitude. Young Duke Mattingly moving out to the outer traces of the Earth's atmosphere.
Stand by for mode 1, Charlie. Roger, we're Mark 1, Charlie.
Mark 2 minutes 3 seconds. The status check and mission control by Flight Director Gene Kranz. A go, no go for staging. Coming up on center engine shutdown.
Center engine shutdown.
Board, your go for staging.
Ready for staging, any...
Shutdown on time. 2 minutes 28 seconds, 26 nautical miles in altitude, 32 nautical miles downrange.
10 seconds of shutdown. Separation.
2 minutes 35 seconds.
Should really see it blow.
2 minutes 40 seconds, coming up on staging.
And there she goes. A crowd here cheering.
Ignition on the S2. Roger.
5,600 miles an hour and about 100 miles downrange away from us.
CMC is go. Roger.
Mark, 3 minutes 45 seconds. Apollo 16 now 62 nautical miles in altitude, 135 nautical miles downrange. Apollo 16 now 33 feet shorter and 9,000 pounds lighter.
Those men there in the firing room,
now for its mission,
watching every single figure for any sign of malfunction at this stage.
Everything looks great down here. Everything looks good up here, too.
And everything looks great, a report there.
Just gorgeous.
Mark, 4 minutes 10 seconds. 70 nautical miles.
Look at that water going on the pad I was telling you about before. 40,000 gallons a minute, cooling the pad down from the effect of that tremendous jet of flame as they lifted off there.
Was it a kind of, a sort of tendency towards instability on peaks? That's the bloody thing. Jesus Christ. We've had, right through Nixon in China, we had this problem on all our B circuits out of New York. God in heaven, give me patience with these bloody carriers. I hope they're listening. There was one day in that China thing when we had 4 B circuits in the day and every one had the same bloody fault on it.
Well, that's fine. We'll just tell news that we're staying at the site, and when we move from the site, we'll again tell news. We have not been drinking, baby. We have been here since before 5 a.m. and we are a little hot and a little tired. Whoa, rhubarb. Maggie. We're certainly not drunk. That's one thing we're not.
But it's terrible now, is it? Hold on, I'll give you Dick.
April 19th. The burn into lunar orbit was right on.
Hello, Houston. Sweet 16 has arrived.
The subsequent maneuvers all went without a hitch. Then the next day, April 20th, Young and Duke undocked the lunar module preparatory to landing, leaving Mattingly in the command module.
But we got it done right here 5 by him, and we're sailing free. 1, stand by 1, Jim. Okay, we're on time.
The next maneuver was for Mattingly to burn the main engine of his spacecraft to put it into a circular orbit. But as the lunar module emerged from behind the moon,
walk like us. They even talk like us. Walk like us. But they are not like us. On the weekday, you can see the signs, you can see the signs. They wear the disguise. Look into the mind's eye. There's nowhere to hide. Frosted-colored lines. Whispers from afar. We know who you are. Windows to the stars. Walk like us. They even talk like us. Walk like us. But they are not like us. On the weekday, you can see the signs, you can see the signs. Don't be surprised that's dumb. Why I fall in love, that's dumb. I don't wanna go get lunch. I'm just tryna fuck dick dumb. 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 That's dumb. D-U-M-B, that's dumb. Forges on a coupe, that's dumb.
Questions I'd like to ask, if I may. When you were carrying out that incredible moonwalk, did you find that the surface was equally firm anywhere, or were there harder and softer spots that you could detect? And secondly, when you looked up at the sky, could you actually see the stars and the solar corona in spite of the glare?
We were never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side of the moon by eye without looking through the optics. I don't recall during the period of time that we were photographing the solar corona what stars we could see. I don't remember seeing anything.
9 steps are what you take, walking on the moon. I hope my legs don't break, walking on.
This time I'd like to introduce the Apollo 11 crew. Astronauts Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, Edwin Aldrin.
Bob, what the hell you doing? What the fuck does Stanley Kubrick have to do with astronauts and movement? Who the hell you fooling? Fuck you and this whole stupid flat earth movement. Well, you don't like assuming if it's science proven. You a college student, shouldn't be assuming green screen, soundstage, soundproofing. Time to film a movie shoot. Gotta use my tools in a glass case, astronaut suit, footprint don't match the boot. Been to the moon once and ain't been back since. And I'm just trying to figure out where the tax dollars went. NASA.
You want me to knock you in the head? Well, I want you to swear to God on the Bible that you walked on the moon. Okay. If you walked on the moon, we're given the opportunity to swear to God that you walked on the moon. I'm going to give you the opportunity to get the hell knocked out of you so we can get along. I don't tomorrow, another day, you stay.
Walking on.
Well, I take your stuff and get the fuck out.
Not a huge fan of the award for the best rapper, but they give the Moon Man award to the best actor. Guess we must go straight to the source. Let's ask NASA. How do you explain the occurrence of lunar waves? Why do we only see one half of the lunar face? How do you explain air bubbles you view in space? Why is it so important to lie to the human race? Million-mile internet that travels light years, but they can show a space shuttle re-enter the atmosphere. Okay, to blast off, you gotta practice Freemasonry, an acronym that stands for not a space agency.
Some may say I'm wishing my days away. No way. And if it's the price I pay, some say tomorrow's another day. You stay walking on the moon.
And put your hand on the Bible. Swear to God you walked on the moon.
Mr. Cybro, knowing you, that's probably a fake fire.
3180 ignition and liftoff. Liftoff of the United Launch Alliance.
A rocket launch from Cape Canaveral caused quite a commotion in southwest Florida this morning. The smoke trail from the Atlas V rocket created quite an unusual plume in our skies. We received dozens of pictures and videos from our viewers. Do we have image? There it is. That's the image I'm talking about. Did you see it this morning? People looked up in the sky and saw this from Naples to Port Charlotte. They emailed, called us, wanted to know what was going on.
At the National Weather...
Chemtrail clouds on sleep though. Had to rain down on sleep though. Fluoride water on sleep though. New world order on sleep though. Diabetes soda on sleep though. Clone and modified beef though. Heavy metals all in drink though. Wi-Fi cook a nigga in the sleep though. Put him in it, 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 put him in it. FEMA coffin, yeah. People watching, yeah. Count sheet, yeah. Nigga sleepwalking. All these dead riders, well, it ain't about it. Laws ain't talking about shit, but baby mamas. You don't wanna stir the pot, you don't wanna detox, you don't sleep though. You ever heard of Basquiat? You don't want a two-pot, you want love and hip-hop, I don't sleep though. Cops taking cheap shots all week though. False flag headlines all week though. Chalk outline on the street though. I'm just trying to make it out of one piece though.
I wonder if the hit us. No.
I don't think the rock is supposed to do.
Yeah, rockets are not supposed to do that.
That looks really, really pretty.
Yeah. Look at feathers. Cool. Yeah, it's so cool.
With the clouds. With the freaking clouds.
Mama. We need the sandwich.
That is weird.
Yeah, I think. I want to have back of it falling down.
Is this freaking illuminating the entire sky?
I think it's falling really down.
Okay,
I think it's floating
behind
away.
that cloud. I'm actually going to say what it says in the news about that.
What happened to it? It's pushing away.
What's excited him so much?
The noise. Look at that.
Record this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is it coming back this way? Hello?
I don't know.
This is strange.
Yes, it is.
It's not supposed to fall like this. Paul, I think we're seeing something. Not good. That's coming back toward us. What the fuck? When they say so.
Well, you're getting it on video, so that was not a nice thing. No, the engines are still going, so...
Huh? What is this thing that's forming? Is this part of the plan?
No, I've never seen it like this. I saw a lot of fragments and stuff. I see fragments coming off the thing. No, there's something wrong. Something wrong. There's fragments coming off of it. Yeah, we're going to hear something. Look at this. It's going to go behind that cloud. Oh boy.
Oh, just got. Huh?
Yep.
Even I did.
Wow.
That's cool looking.
Yeah, but it's scary.
Here it comes.
Got it. Man, that's coming down.
Go ahead, Greg. We're watching the rocket that just exploded.
Look, there goes they blew it up. Look, they blew it up. You see the halo? Yeah. Now it just entered the atmosphere. Now it's coming down. That halo you see is entering the atmosphere right now. Here it comes. Now it's burning up. That's it. Burned up.
It's so strange they didn't say anything on it. I'm surprised I haven't.
Yeah. Change, shit change. Is that rain, huh? How strange, how to spray them clouds with them planes. Deep pain inside of these veins, deep pain in these veins, How strange, how they got these fibers, these strange. Gotta work for a living all the while. Gotta work for a living, oh And I suppose from the highs and lows, lies are told when in July it snows. Pinocchio can't hide his nose any more than the camel can hide his toe. But who am I don't know nothing, I don't know no thing. How about I take my rapper thoughts and go smoke some rapper weed? They got a coffin if you sleep, R.I.P. Then the elite trigger tsunamis using technology. HAARP. No escape, no escape, no escape. Hard music. Hard music. HAARP. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Hard music. Whirlpool, earth moves, observe the truth of what words do. Words do more than just hurt you. Words alone fill up church pews. Words alone change the outcome, make you reconsider taking nurse school.
All right, 2 minutes left till the launch. 2 minutes. Here we go. What do you girls think is going to happen? We got 1.5 minutes.
Wow, what is all that? Smoke.
Here it goes. It's happening.
You're hearing the people talk inside the space shuttle and then in the space station talking back and forth to each other. They're making sure everything's clear for liftoff.
I'm so excited. All right, girls. Guess what?
What?
There's 1 minute left.
I did done, Mama.
This is steam. It's letting off some of the heat, I think.
It's cooling down. I think it's cooling down. So it's Ooh, look at that. What do you think is going to come out at the bottom there?
Fire.
Yeah, fire. And with all that, it's going to launch it way up in the sky. String from, this launches string from our iPhone to our television.
Mommy, Mommy.
Okay.
30 seconds, Eleanor.
There we go. We have 18 seconds left. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do a countdown. Are you ready?
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The fire?
Oh, it didn't launch.
What do you mean?
That didn't work.
Why?
I don't know. They're gonna call in and explain it, I think. My heart was pounding.
Something was all look at this. Look at this.
Well, you can't win them all. So Team NASA or Team Nada? You decide. And remember, do your own research. Don't take my word for it. I could be wrong. We could be landing on an asteroid soon, grabbing a sample, lifting off and coming back. We're just years away from colonizing Mars and being star people. Virgin Galactic is going to run tours to space. And the ISS isn't just a useless tin can. It's a scientific laboratory studying how to fake a world population while getting that world population to argue on your behalf. Be kind, don't lie. Open your mind, there's truth inside. This has been Jeranism. Till next time. Peace.
Fucking science. Yeah, fucking science, bro.
Lab coat, check. Goggles, check. Nodules, check. Fucking science, bro.
Hiya, lads. Welcome to science class. Bob, quit writing raps in your log sheet. No one's gonna sign your ass. Okay, let's get scientific. Fossil fuels come from years and years of biodecomposition. It's really just scientific. Why didn't all the fossils turn to oil? Some did, some didn't. Anyway.
Didn't Rockefeller pay a scientist off the year Geneva Convention?
Wait, what was that? You wanna come up here in front of class? What, you wanna teach? You really think you're smarter than me? No, sir. Sit down, cause your homework on the